Hey guys, Jsnow, and we have a Magic vlog for you guys. I haven't done this almost in a long time, like years, so hopefully we don't mess this up. But this one's gonna be about Double Masters and and the response from Wizards of the Coast, or at least the PR team they should have. So basically, this guy who goes by Maro, I think it's Mark Worldsworth, the full name. So basically, he works for Wizards of the Coast, but he's not the PR team. But because there is no PR team, everybody goes to him for questions. So he has a blog that he posts on Twitter, and basically in the blog he makes he explains it's in their best interest as a business to make products for players who have a lot of money because they are a business. Now, this is in response to the outrage over the $300 Double Masters set announcement, and players are mad because all the reprints that we desperately need either aren't in the set, or they are in the set and it costs $300 for 24 boosters. A normal box of Magic Gathering has 36 boosters, so if you put it in perspective, you're actually getting less boosters for more money. While they are including 2 rares in the Double Masters, we don't know all the rares yet, and a lot of the time they put in a lot of bulk rares. It feels like they're out of touch with people during the pandemic. Like, what's weird is, like, nobody's really playing Magic now because shops aren't open. Yeah, you can play casual Magic and stuff, but most stores are closed. Yet, they want to charge these insane prices when people are losing their jobs and stuff like crazy. You know, like, everything's shut down, people can't work, people gotta, the stimulus check, which is weird, the stimulus check actually caused a lot of buyouts of Magic cards, which you would think, oh, Magic cards would drop because the pandemic's going on and people can't play Magic at their local stores. But it's like, no, it did the exact opposite. It just raised the prices on tons of stupid cards. It's absolutely insane. So, it just feels kind of out of touch and tone deaf from Wizards of the Coast to be saying, oh, hey, this product is not for you, which is like their slogan that people love to use because they actually said that. They said, I think it was a live stream or something, they actually said, like, hey, this product is not for you. And it's like, okay. So in the blog, he basically goes on, and basically to sum it up, it goes on to say, like, oh, they got to keep their whales happy. If you don't know what a whale is basically somebody who spends a ton of money on this specific product. Think like Hearthstone or whatever, where they buy like $1,000 worth of cards over and over again. Those are usually what keeps the company, that's what keeps the company raking in the money. So to actually have a blog or a letter or a statement saying that, oh, think about the poor whales, and let the peasants rot in the back of the shed, just seems really strange. And then it's like they have all these special editions for the products, so why not just make 2 separate products, like special arts for the whales, because special arts won't go down in value depending on how they release it, and then have regular arts or just, regular basic cards for people to actually play with. So high dollar reprint products, in a lot of cases, do not actually lower the price of the reprints that are needed. One example would be the mystery, we'll go into card example. The actual card example I took was Scalding Tarn. So Scalding Tarn is a fetch land which you need for like Modern and Legacy. And you need 4 of these in your deck to be super competitive. And now the problem with that card is it's like $80. And then what we have for examples, in 2014 it shot up to almost $100. So when it first printed it was like $10. I forgot if Modern actually existed back in 2014. I think it did, but it wasn't too popular, so it was like a $10 card. And then it shot up to $100, almost $100. And then the only other reprints it had for this card that you need 4 of to stay competitive was as a special premium product in Battle for Zendikar, which was a standard set back in I want to say 2016. I forgot exactly when Battle for Zendikar came out. Apologize, but basically it was a premium card. Like you might get a fetch land in 1 out of 12 boxes or something crazy like that. And that's what a collector card should be. Like, that's a rare premium card that will hold value. The problem is the regular version was still super expensive, and then they reprinted it once in Modern Masters 2017. A box of Modern Masters 2017 shot past, I think it started at around 250-ish, 300, and then it shot past that pretty quickly. Sold out, did not get, the print run wasn't that big, and the card itself, Scalding Tarn, which was in that set, dropped to only around $60. So it went from about almost hitting 100 to 60, which is still kind of expensive for a single piece of cardboard. So in 2019, and this is after the reprint, it's only been reprinted about 4 times, and I think 2 in special products, and then 2 in regular products. And in 2019, it spiked to over 100. It actually, this many years later, after it got reprinted again, it went over 100. Not almost 100. Over 100. And guess what? You need 4 of these. So, depending on where you get them, you're guaranteed to at least be spending over $200 just for the lands to make your deck work. This isn't even like the creatures or the combos. It's just the lands, which is absolutely crazy. Affordability allows the game to last longer. So with digital card games like Hearthstone and even Magic is eating itself, which is funny. Magic Arena. And it's like, why would a new player, like for example, get a new player, right? And say, hey, do you want to play Magic Arena? They enjoy Magic, okay? They want to keep going. Would you rather throw $50 online, where you can get a whole bunch of any card you want, depending on how many wild cards you get, and play as many times as you want, whenever, wherever, as long as the servers are up, and play the game? Or do you want to spend $100 on a single card that you get to play with maybe every Friday if people show up? But the thing is, like, how do you justify the value? A lot of people get in this mindset. I'm in the same mindset too. I'm not gonna argue with it. But it's like, yeah, you don't get your money back playing Magic Arena. But if your goal is to actually play the game, why would you start spending money on booster boxes and stuff just to get, 10-cent cards, and then, you have to pay up $300 to get your playables? It's absolutely crazy. So I just feel like Magic Arena it's gonna be very interesting to see how Magic Arena progresses, especially since we now are living in a time where you literally cannot play Magic in some places. Paper Magic, I should say, in some places. And then you never need to leave the home. That's another thing. Like, so LGSs aren't for everyone, and a lot of people would rather just play Magic at home. And it's like, I could play Magic at home, and it costs way less than paper. So I'm going to take another odd example. So this one might be a hot take, but basically, you see what Wizards did to Ikora Godzilla card. So for those of you who don't know, Ikora was the new set that came out from Wizards' new standard set, and it has a collector's booster version, which is a bit more expensive than a regular booster pack. And they came with a Godzilla art. So this is like the first time Magic did like a crossover in a main set. They've done crossovers before for like special cards, but in a main set where it is actual playable cards and standard and etc., Godzilla is the first one in Ikora. So it's a well-known franchise, and then when you think about Godzilla fans, Godzilla's been around for a long time. Back in the, I want to say 60s. I don't remember when the first Godzilla came out. But basically, a lot of the huge Godzilla fans are a lot older now, and people who are older tend to have more money than people who are younger. Hence, when a Godzilla fan, an older Godzilla fan, sees these Godzilla cards, they're gonna want to have them. They're premium Godzilla cards, especially the foil ones. And even if Magic goes under, those Godzilla cards would be still worth money to Godzilla collectors, because they're gonna want to buy they want to have the Godzilla art, not the regular art, because they don't care about Magic, and they'll pay whatever price it is to get that card. Now, the only thing that goes against this theory is because it was in collector's boosters and a standard pack, it's not too hard to get Godzilla cards, but they are still kind of pricey. And the thing is, they're not going to go down. I don't see Godzilla cards going down unless something major happens that, like, Godzilla, I don't know. Godzilla does something so bad that everybody gets offended and we have to burn all our Godzilla cards and movies and stuff. Like, unless something like that happens, Godzilla's not going away. So, what do you call it? The point I'm trying to make basically is the Godzilla cards also function as regular Magic cards, but those regular Magic cards also exist as regular Magic art cards. So, the difference between the Godzilla cards and Scalding Tarn is Scalding Tarn has a normal print that's super expensive, a premium print that's super expensive, and then you got the Godzilla cards that have a premium print that's expensive. It's not as expensive as Scalding Tarn, of course, but it's more expensive. And then you have the regular print, which is just the card itself, whatever creature it was. So for people who want to play the game, they can spend like $3 to $4 to get the card to play the game. And then for people who want to just collect the card or play the card and wing out their deck, etc., that's what the Godzilla card is for. And it should make both parties happy, because Party A gets to play the game, Party B gets to get an expensive card that they can use or just frame or do whatever they want with it. It'll always have some type of value because it has a major IP on it, and it's probably never, ever going to get reprinted again. So I feel like the fact that they can't do old arts with some of these expensive cards and put them into regular boosters just doesn't make too much sense to me. And then another thing is there's not enough supply for standard set. There's a lot of supply now because ever since Return to Ravnica, they built a lot of they produced a lot of boxes. So the thing with these older cards like Scalding Tarn, they did not produce that many boxes, so it's hard to get that card. But if they ever did like a reprint and just put it in a collector's booster or a regular booster or something like that, then everybody would probably be pretty happy. So I think, in my opinion, more people want to play Magic than actually collect and finance off of it. Because I feel like what it comes down to is that in the end, if people stop playing the game, etc., or barely anybody plays the game, it's just going to leave scalpers left trying to flip cards to other scalpers, and it's already happening. I mean, I can already see it due to like Magic Finance Reddits and stuff like that, where scalpers are literally using other scalpers to scalp, and then they end up selling cards to scalpers while scalpers try to scalp those cards, if that makes any sense. So it just sucks mostly for the player. Now, for a collector, this is a dream. Not collector, I should say, more of an investor type. Yeah, this is good news because it means your cards probably aren't going to drop that much, using Scalding Tarn as one example. So we'll just have to see what happens. So that's my little vlog on this. What do you guys think in the comments below? Feel free to correct me on anything, or if you have any video advice or you just want to say hi. And that's pretty much it. So thank you for watching. Subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.